10:59 according to my watch. Can we maximise that screen a bit?
Yes, you can. See?
There we go. Live 4 or 5 seconds so far. Nobody with us. Just you and me.
Early days.
Not sure this is the right light for me. It's a bit of an odd camera.
We're trying a different room today, everyone. So.
Yes. Welcome to those people who are joining us. We are just going to give people a couple of moments to kick off, but welcome to the Auscare Support Budget Builder and Budget Builder Plus webinar. 7 people joined, so thank you for being on time. Personally, I'm a stickler for being on time. It's one of the things that I think is just important in life. So we'll just give those laggards a couple more moments. This is always the funny bit where Joe and I kind of just talking to the screen, waiting for people to log on.
It's like when we script it, we make room for awkward
silences.
Awkward silences,
Just to let you know, I guess the webinar will probably last 15 to 20 minutes, so it's a short, sweet, deep dive into what we believe we can offer from a new offering. It's unique to Auscare Support. 11:01. Do you want to kick off, Joe? Should we get going? I appreciate all those, as I say, those people who've turned up on time. So thank you for that. We will kick off, Joe.
Yeah, sure. So thanks everyone for joining us. This is the 4th in our series of webinars, and today, as Max said, the topic is Budget Builder and Budget Builder Plus, and how that provides peace of mind to many NDIS participants. But firstly, I just want to do an acknowledgement of country. In the spirit of reconciliation, Auscare Support acknowledges the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea and community. We pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and we extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples here today. The traditional owners of the land on which we are hosting this webinar from today are the Gundungurra people. And welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, the Gundungurra people. We're in the Southern Highlands. We're coming to you from Bowral. Auscare Support's head office is in Bowral. My name is Max King. I'm the CEO of Auscare Support. And today with me is Joe Lyons, our Marketing Communications Manager. Auscare Support, we're a national provider of plan management, support coordination and budget builder services. And today we're going to talk to you about Budget Builder and a new service offering that we have called Budget Builder Plus. Both Joe and I have got experience working frontline disability. We were both support coordinators back in the day, and bring, I guess, a lot of that experience to bear today. The webinar is interactive. We will be giving you some documents in the comment section which you can download and review. They're all just done on a Timmy test basis, so that no one, we're not sharing anything that's private or confidential. But if you'd like to ask questions, we do have one of our budget builders, Molly Cook, coming to us from Adelaide. She will be answering any questions, and we're happy to have an open forum at the end. So if there is anybody that wants to come to us and ask questions at the end, that'd be great.
Excellent. So today we're going to cover 5 points. An overview of the Budget Builder and Budget Builder Plus services, the benefits of both services, how Budget Builder and Budget Builder Plus is available to any NDIS participant at any point in their plan, how both services are funded, both from capacity and core supports, and the easy sign-up process.
Yeah, but we wanted to start with just talking about Budget Builder itself, and I guess we're going to start at what it is that Budget Builder provides you as someone who's gone through the process. So in the comments section, you'll see a detail and a summary report. And the reason that I've given you those is it gives you some context around the conversations we're having. So if you see, I think they're going to come up there. Molly will be putting the documents in there. And essentially what we do with Budget Builder is we work with you to break down all of the line items in your plan, all of the budget categories, all of the supports that you've been funded for. We try and break those down by month, by line item, to ensure that you spend 100% of your allocated funds. We know that 30% of funds are not spent, So, if you think about that in terms of the billions of dollars that are being talked about in the press, if 30% of funds are returned, it means there are billions of dollars that are being unspent. And we know that plans are designed to provide the support that an individual needs, and they're often short. We know that often we could do with more funding. So if you need more funding and you're not spending the funding that's there, then it's a sort of lose-lose. So we've designed Budget Builder to try and produce clarity around what you can spend on what categories, and to maximise that spend over the course of the 12 months of your plan. How does it work? Simple process. Make an appointment with the Budget Builder specialist. You can do that via phone or by Zoom. We're going to provide details at the end. Your experienced budget builders will walk you through, the budgeting tool, My Spending Planner, and it will generate, a report that you see there, a detailed report or a summary report that will break down your budget by week, by month, by quarter, or by hour if you want. And it'll flag if you overspend or if you're planning to overspend. So you'll have to try and, curtail some of the supports that you're looking for. And at the same time, what we know that people do sometimes is they'll plan for a rainy day, so they'll keep some aside for a rainy day, and obviously we can flex the reports as you go through the year. So it doesn't matter if you are halfway through your plan, or you're at the start of a plan, or you're coming to a review meeting. Budget Builder itself and the reports that we produce are very valuable tools for you. And as we know, if you would like us to work with you to future or to scope out what it is that you need for the upcoming year, if you've got a planning meeting that's about to happen, speak to one of the budget builders, and we'll work with you to provide you with information to take to that review meeting. So that's Budget Builder itself. That's the core of what we're providing, and we then noticed that there was a requirement for a Budget Builder Plus, and that's what we're here to talk about more. And Joe, Budget Builder Plus.
Yeah, thanks, Max. So shortly after the launch of Budget Builder, which really focused on the budgeting side of things, our team identified that there were some other areas that NDIS participants would require assistance with in certain circumstances, particularly those without support coordination funding. And so Budget Builder Plus was introduced. And just a statistic, 60% of NDIS participants do not receive the support coordination funding. So there are a lot of participants out there who don't have this assistance that they would like or require to help them achieve their goals. And so Budget Builder Plus provides these participants with this support. And so Budget Builder Plus really delivers on three fronts. So it helps participants to research and engage providers. Without finding and engaging the right providers, it's very, very difficult to achieve your goals. So our team will assist with that. They'll use a variety of different search methods to try and find the right person based to your goals and specific needs, and match them with you, and set up a meet and greet. Provide an introduction to the myplace portal. Now, the myplace portal is quite a complicated portal. It's part of the MyGov website, but it's very useful. But it's very difficult to navigate. What can you do on there? Basically, you can see your current plan and previous plans. It's a really good reference point. You can check your contact details, see messages from the NDIS, create and view payments. Importantly, to create and manage service bookings. Upload documents, including assessments or service agreements, which is used to look at your funding on an ongoing basis. Share your plan or parts of your plan with service providers, and it's another option to be able to find service providers. The third thing is Budget Builder Plus is able to assist people to review and sign service agreements. So again, service agreements can sometimes be quite complicated, but basically, when you're agreeing to use your NDIS budget to pay for supports, you're entering into a contract with a provider. So once you've gone through those steps and you've discovered providers, you've engaged that provider, at that point is when you'll sign the service agreement. So it's basically an agreement, and it covers what supports will be delivered, how they'll be delivered, and how much the charges will be. And so Budget Builder Plus, our team will provide you with assistance with those negotiations and getting the service agreements created and in place. So that's another important attribute of Budget Builder Plus. a Budget Builder Plus client story that we'd like to share with you is about a young man who approached Auscare support, or his parents did. He had a diagnosis of autism and some mental health conditions there. But he wasn't really engaging with the NDIS. He wasn't really activating his plan. His plan came in, and for about 6 months there was zero spend, apart from appointing Auscare support as his plan manager. So the parents met with Joe McIntyre, one of our experienced support coordinators, and they were very overwhelmed, just with not understanding the NDIS and their son's lack of engagement with, looking at his goals and working towards them. So Joe sat down with them, explained the funded line items and how they could work with their son to build his capacity and work towards his specific goals. And they went through it all in detail, what the participants' likes and dislikes were, what he wanted to do, and an action plan was developed. And in the comments section, you'll see one of our action plan templates in there for you to have a look at, which really breaks down everything in the approach that Joe took to working with his client for Budget Builder Plus. Providers were contacted, an awesome mentor was engaged, so a support worker with he worked very closely with the participant to help him achieve his goals and develop a framework to do that. And the great outcome is that he was engaged in a work trial as well, and that was one of the goals he had in his plan. So Budget Builder Plus was very helpful for that particular participant in those circumstances.
And so great story there. I've actually just been told by Molly that she's struggling to put up comments in the comment section, the documents in the comment section. So firstly, our apologies. I had seen that wasn't happening. So thank you, Molly, for letting me know. We will be sharing the templates with you, both the detail and summary reports from the Budget Builder itself, but also the action plans for the Budget Builder Plus. If you want to just send us a DM with your email, we can share those. Our apologies that the technology has failed us. Sorry about that. So look, we know that the context of where does Budget Builder Plus sit with existing services. So if you're plan managed, how does Budget Builder work with a plan manager? And how does Budget Builder work with support coordinator? So look, we believe that Budget Builder complements both support coordination and plan management. We are a plan management agency, and we provide monthly reports that are historical looking. So you look back at what you have spent. We've got an app that shows you live spend, but what Budget Builder does is it forward plans. It shows you granularity and transparency on what you're planning to spend. And it gives you the opportunity to really focus on looking at the utilisation of your funds over those 12 months. So that's where Budget Builder and Plan Management can work really well together. And then support coordination, again, look, it is similar and complementary to support coordination. We know that support coordination is not given to everyone, as Joe mentioned. 60% of people do not have support coordination. So if you don't have it, then the idea is that we can, try and provide a similar service. If you do have support coordination and you're wondering where does that fit with Budget Builder Plus, well, they complement each other in that, support coordination is quite highly funded, and it's not significant in terms of the budget. We can do something that's much more, agile and work with you and your support coordinator, so that you can, keep your support coordinator for some of the more, I wouldn't say higher level things, but maybe just more complex issues that you might be facing. We believe they work well together. Signing up is easy. As with everything we try and do, we try and make life easy for everyone. We have a 1-800 number, 1-800-940-515. You can call and speak to the intake team. They'll find out your individual circumstances and direct you in the right place. There is a Budget Builder email address, which is budgetbuilder@auscaresupport.com.au. And again, we can share that. If you DM us, we're happy to send that. Or you can book in a free complimentary session with one of our Budget Builder teams. I think Molly was planning to put her Calendly up, so you can book in with her. And look, from a perspective of time, obviously complex plans take time to break down, but most individuals that we are trying to engage with, a plan can be done quite quickly and quite efficiently. And if we talk about the fact that it's around a $60 an hour charge rate and it can come from capacity or core, we've got some flexible line items to take that in. It's building your financial literacy. It's a really, really valuable, I guess, start or activation or point of reference for you to go, right, well, I actually am a bit overwhelmed. I'm going to try and break it down. Let's sit down with a budget builder. We've seen hundreds of plans. We've dealt with complex to not complex, and it doesn't matter if you feel like that you've got too much. We've broken down hundreds of thousands of dollars of plans. So speak to us and let us try and work for you. So yeah, easy to sign up.
So the costs as well, it can be funded via the core and capacity building parts of your plan. So it is broadly available to NDIS participants.
Yes, so look, as a summary, what are the benefits? We really believe that Budget Builder Plus really helps reduce confusion. It assists your participants to exercise choice and control. It gives you the capacity to maximise your funds, to spend 100%. Don't give any back to the government, please. Don't do that. And increase your literacy around, I guess, how the NDIS works. I think we all know that there's acronyms everywhere and the landscape changes. So let us help you to work and maximise your plan for you. So that's about it from us. It was pretty short and sweet there, 16 minutes. A lot to take in there, but essentially we'd like to understand and I can see Molly's added a Budget Builder and Auscare support. So the Budget Builder email address is there. Thank you for that, Molly. We are happy to take questions if you have any. We're happy to take this offline if you would like as well. As I say, we do offer a free consultation with a Budget Builder. We've got Molly here, as I say. Keen to hear if there are questions or comments. You can write them in the comment section if you'd like. I'm not sure if we're getting comments. I scroll down. There we go. That's the link. So the link, we just put the link in there to Molly's Calendly. So it's an online calendar that enables you to book in. Molly will jump on with you. She can do it on telephone via Zoom, in person if you're in Adelaide. We have other budget builders across the country, but that's where Molly's based. I'm not seeing, we've got still a few people watching, which is good. Thank you for that. Any questions or comments? Anyone that we can help you with? Obviously, this has been recorded. If you'd like to share it with friends and family or providers, we're happy to do that. We're happy to. Thank you, VJ Richards. Great initiative. Thank you. Yeah, we really are excited about the prospect of I guess trying to help people spend all of their money. That's really what this is designed for. I mean, it's a shocking statistic that 30% of funds are not spent, and we know that could be some positive reasons, as in there could be some efficiencies. It could be that you're making you're getting more services for less dollars, and in which case you don't need to spend your money. But we know that that's not often the case. We know that sometimes cases that people just for whatever reason, not activating their plans, not spending the money. The case of the gentleman, as I say, or the young man in the Northern Rivers region, he was just unengaged and had not spent a single cent of his plan in 6 months. And we just find that we want to be we want to help individuals like that. We want to help families like that. We want to help people engage if we can. So. Look, as I said, it's a short and sweet one today. Thank you all for watching. As I say, that we're going to record this and distribute this. If you'd like to send us a message, that'd be great. Molly's link to her Calendly is up there. But if there's no questions, we're going to end it there. Thank you very much, everyone, for attending, and look forward to working with you to build your budgets.
Thank you.
Thank you. There we go.